All right, Unit 7 practice test. So the first two questions are about parallel and perpendicular lines. So number one, a line parallel to this line. To know if it's parallel, you need to know the slope of the original line. So pick two good points, two lattice points, and I'll just choose this y-intercept, and that's another good point right there. You can see it crosses at a lattice point intersection. So it's up 1 and right 1. So that's 1 over 1, which equals a slope of 1. So we're looking for a slope. In other words, in y equals mx plus b, we're looking for one that has a slope or an m value of 1. So as we look, we notice that this one has an understood 1. It has a slope of 1. So there's a correct slope, not 2, not negative 1. So the answer choice is A. Number 2, they want us to find a perpendicular slope. Remember, to find a perpendicular slope, you take the original and you have to flip it and change the sign. So two things, flip, change the sign. So let's find the original slope. I'll start here at the y-intercept, and another good point would be right here. So I'll go up 1, 2, 3. So that was 3 over 1, 2 to the right. So now I have to flip the fraction and change the sign. So there is a perpendicular slope. If we look at our choices, no, 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 and then negative 2/3, choice D. All right. All right, problems 3, 4, and 5 also deal with parallel and perpendicular slopes. Parallel to -2, parallel, remember, is going to be the same slope. They start at a different spot, but the slopes have to be the same. So it's going to be a slope of 2, or sorry, -2. It's got to match the original, -2. All right, perpendicular. So the original was 2 over 3, so we flip that and change its sign. So that's going to be -3 over 2. All right, number 5, we start off with -6. So we make it a fraction because it was not already a fraction. So you do that by putting a 1 under it. We flip it and change the sign. It goes from negative to positive. So this is just positive 1/6. All right. Number 6, write in y-intercept form, also known as slope-intercept form. So we want to get this into the format of y equals mx plus b, just like we were going to graph it. So if you'll notice, everything's based off the equal sign. The y has to be on the left side, slope has to be directly to the right of the equal sign, and your y-intercept, which is your plus or minus number, comes dead last. So in this case, the equal sign is here, the y is to the left, so it's okay. But I have 3x right here. It needs to be on the right-hand side of the equal. The only thing that you have to remember is that if you move something all the way to the other side of the equal sign, it must change signs. So this becomes y equals -3x. The 7 was already on the right side, so it just remains a positive 7. And that is the final answer. Number 7, 3x needs to come to the right-hand side. So that leaves me with -6y equals -3x plus 12.